Morning, everyone. Welcome to Toad TV. I am Mary Beth.
I'm Helen.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And we are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow. Look, I'm doing Sunflower Farm. What? We gave our dogs treats, and Spike is too lazy to get up and get it, so
just
he's
like
trying.
this much out of his way, so he's trying with his tongue to bring it to him.
You're gonna have to get up and move, man. I'm sorry. Okay. This morning I am doing cranberry apple elderberry tea from the farm table.
Okay.
It's very yummy. We got it when we went to Massachusetts last year.
I'm doing buttermint from the twining.
Okay. Really spit out my tea there. Okay. So lots to do today. We have a busy day ahead of us. So let's get right to it, shall we?
Let's, Mary Beth.
All right, so Infinite Vibes left a comment and said that the Beautifully Basic Tee in Nomadic Knits issue 1 was very easy to make and told you exactly where to make the short rows. But Micheline said that the pattern she wants to do is the Owl Post Pullover from Harry Potter Knitting Magic.
And this was from a couple days ago. Michelin had asked if somebody had she wants to know where to put her short rows and her yoke.
So here is,
I wanted the iPad.
oh, thank you very much. Here's the pattern. It's a beautiful pattern. Look at that. That's a gorgeous sweater.
Yeah.
That is a really gorgeous sweater. Okay, pay attention to that cabling because that's key. All right, so I read through the pattern and it says that what you're going to do first is you're going to make that cable. But you're going to do it
What is it, like a panel?
casting on here, yes. And then you're going to do it going along, but doing it the short row, so you're only knitting.
So you're going to knit it like a scarf.
Yes,
and then
exactly.
you're going to turn it sideways.
And then you're going to turn it sideways and sew it together. And then that becomes what you start with.
Okay.
And then you pick up the stitches along the top of it right here. You're going to pick up the stitches there and then slowly decrease as you go up. And then it tells you exactly where to start your short rows. So it's going to tell you, I can't show you the pattern, but if you've got the pattern there, it has, you pick up the stitches from the cable and it has you do a bunch of things for the upper yoke, and then it tells you to start doing the short rows to shape the back of the neck. So it tells you, if you follow the directions going along as you go, it'll tell you exactly where to do it.
So pretty much just do an overall read of the pattern, but then don't get overwhelmed. Take it line by line.
Right.
That's what I do when I get something like this, where it's just like, oh, what? And I'm like, okay, it's a vetted pattern.
Right.
I will just take it line by line and trust that the pattern
It's going to work out.
is going to work out.
We make Allen Dart animals every now and then, and every time I do it, I'm sure it's not going to work out, and every single time it does.
Yeah.
So, trust the pattern maker.
Right.
Okay, so I think hopefully that answered your question. It's a gorgeous pattern, and I think it's going to be stunning.
It's just
But
it's
yes.
a slightly different construction, but from what you've read, it gives you very detailed
Yeah.
instructions on where to put the short rows.
And it is, it's definitely a more difficult pattern. So if you are not a confident knitter, if you want to do it, go for it and have somebody on hand that is a more confident knitter who might be able to help you with some things. Other than that, yeah, no, just, hey.
Row by row.
Right, exactly. All right, so
And it's just yarn. You can always pull it out.
Mary Ellen Wood says, is it possible to order the material to make the Halloween table runner?
Yes, we have put kits together. They are in the shop, and I will put a link down below this video.
Okay. All right. And then I think that was pretty much as far as questions. You guys are loving the idea of the sock and doing the afterthought heel, and thank you to everybody who has come through and purchased the kit so far.
Yeah.
So, hey, cool. Thank you very much. All right.
Also, we're coming down to the last couple days of the Harry Potter, chance to buy the Harry Potter fourth quarter club. It's a secret Yarn of the Month club. Not secret, it's a mystery Yarn of the Month club. But we have to close it soon so we can get our final numbers and get dying because, you know, October's next week, which I'm not even really sure.
No, it's not.
Okay. You just worked
Shut
that
up.
math in your head.
Just shut up. No, it's not. Oh my God. Let's talk knitting, shall we? Because really, that's too depressing. All right. Do you want to go first or shall I?
I have
Also,
two.
it's chilly today.
It's a soft breeze.
With a bite to it. Okay, what have you got?
Okay, so I have since we were talking about the mystery yarn of the month for October, our mystery yarn of the month for September was the Pleiades, and the project is a pair of mittens, the 3-stitch waffle mittens. So this is my progress. It's only my first mitten, and you know, October's next week. But
Look at that.
so I have fingerless mittens.
Or at least one fingerless
Yeah.
mitt.
It's a fast pattern. If I work on it, I can
Right.
probably get them done in time.
And it's worsted.
Yeah,
It
so-
goes like crazy.
but it's worsted on as 3.
Yeah.
So, but it's a really nice, tight, textured fabric that you create. So you're going to get a really warm mitten.
All right. I have been guilted into doing this by some people who shall remain nameless. You know who you are.
But you like it.
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
Once the temperature broke, then I'm really excited about working on it. So
Okay.
I am working on my Cromwell sweater. That's what the finished product is going to look like.
And you're
And
gonna
that
look
is
like
exactly
that.
what I'm going to look like when I put mine on. So anyway, the Cromwell sweater, and it is by Bobby Intfeld for Blue Sky Fibers. All right. I am doing mine in potions, and it's just coming along very nicely. Look at that. So last night I split for my sleeves, put my sleeves on my waist yarn, and I'm now doing the body, just knitting straight along for 22, well actually it's 22 inches from
And I'd
the
say you're
top.
about 10 in already.
Yeah, well, I'll see. I'll see
Yeah.
how it is. Anyway, so that's where I am. That would make sense because usually you do 11 inches from the
Yeah.
inseam. So that's where I am so far. I'm really very tempted to put. I'm doing these on my interchangeable needles, so I'm very tempted to put the stoppers on the needles for the body and pick up the neck and do the neck so that it's a more structured neck, so you can really see it. But look how pretty that looks.
That potions is gorgeous.
It really is.
It's just going to be a lovely, I mean, it's just going to go perfectly with a pair of jeans.
Yeah, and what I really love about it is it's so variegated that I'm not worrying about changing, you know,
Dye lots or skeins or anything. Yeah.
nothing like that. I'm just knitting along. So I'm about to dive into our potion stash. Because
Quick, people, grab your potions before she does.
in Potions DK, I have that much left of my second skein. Whipping through it. But
Now I really want to do one.
it's so pretty.
It is, and I kind of want to
Really, it's gonna, and it looks like it's gonna be creature
a-
comfort.
the Lost
to wear.
Girls, and that'll finally be the thing I do the Lost Girls in.
I meant to mention this before, and I got a card from someone who painted this, and he sent it to me because he thought I might like to live there. And can I just say, you nailed it on the head,
Yeah,
complete with, you know,
the familiar under the tree.
the familiar under the tree and nobody around and
chickens.
not a lot of trees, so that Helen's not going to get spooked out by bugs, and it's perfect. It's just absolutely perfect. Can you make
So I
that
was gonna
happen
say,
for me,
so
please?
now that you've drawn it, can you turn it into reality, please?
Please, can you make that for me? Thank you very much. I love it.
So I have been working on my Nyx shawl by Melanie Berg is her name.
That no name.
I couldn't remember it. I'm going to insert a picture because I don't have my iPad, which is where my pattern is. So I'm doing it out of New Jersey beaches. And
Which is
then-
absolutely gorgeous.
It really is. This knits up so beautifully.
It really is. I mean, I love that.
Yeah. And as a light neutral,
Yeah.
it's really nice. And then my color is the Moody Moon. So my color is Moody Moon to go with the New Jersey beaches. And I have hit the color stage, and oh my God, look at this.
Oh, it is so pretty.
It is so much fun to knit. It's there's enough to each row that you do kind of have to go back and you got to have your pattern right in front of you, but you easily the pattern repeat is so row by row you memorize the repeat.
Okay.
But it's all slip stitches to create this this look, this mermaid scale look. But I just,
Oh, it's
I
stunning.
think it's so pretty, and I think it's the perfect use of a variegated yarn.
Yeah.
So it's the Nyx Shawl by Melanie Berg, and you just take any one neutral and a skein of variegated.
So how many skeins of the neutral do you need? Just one?
It's like 1.5 is
Okay.
what she calls for, and then just one of the color. And she says at the end that as you're coming towards the end, if you have more yarn that you want to use up, add sections, and if you look like you're going to be running out, just stop and move on, do less sections. So 2 full skeins is going to give me a nice size shawl.
Yes.
And God, I just love this pattern. So
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It really is.
Melanie Berg is not disappointing.
No. She knows how to design scarves.
Yeah.
Or shawls.
So
All right.
those are the knitting whips.
Yep. That's what I've been working on. I've been getting really into doing the Cromwell sew. And you get very excited about, I'm almost to the point of splitting.
Yeah.
And then once you split, it's like, oh, piece of cake.
Yeah.
Absolute piece of cake. And as we were saying last night, it's DK on size 10 needles, so it's going to go fast.
Yeah. So then you get excited, like, oh, I'm going to have a sweater.
Yeah.
So
All right. We are off. We
Yes.
have lots to do. We shall come back tomorrow with something new. Who
we
knows
should
what?
talk books tomorrow.
Books? All right.
So we'll do the women in Covington.
we'll talk books tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow
Okay.
we're going to talk books.
Alrighty. We will see you tomorrow.
Have a great day, everybody.
Go forth and create.
Bye.
Bye.